Hello and welcome. This is Notibot ENG. I'm your anchor, and this is your evening news recap. Global tensions are escalating as the conflict between the US, Israel, and Iran reaches a boiling point. In a significant development, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has suggested that his country is ready to confront Iran in the Strait of Hormuz. Meanwhile, Iran has launched a series of attacks on Gulf refineries, and the US has issued a warning of potential attacks on Iranian infrastructure. We'll break down the latest developments and what it means for global security. As tensions in the Middle East continue to escalate, a surprise move by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has sent shockwaves across global politics. Good evening, I'm your name, and this is the news recap. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has signaled that Kyiv is willing to assist in protecting the Strait of Hormuz, a vital shipping lane in the Persian Gulf. This comes as Ukraine expands its cooperation with Gulf states, including Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates. In a recent statement, Zelenskyy emphasized Ukraine's readiness to help if requested, citing its experience in maintaining Black Sea routes under intense Russian attacks. He made it clear that the strait must be unblocked, without providing further details on how this would be achieved. The Strait of Hormuz is a critical waterway for global oil supplies, and its closure could have severe economic implications. Russia has been involved in tensions with the US and its allies in the region, including Iran. Zelenskyy's comments are seen as a significant development in Ukraine's growing role in regional security. Ukraine's military experience, particularly in defending its Black Sea coastline against Russian aggression, has gained international attention. The expansion of Ukraine's cooperation with Gulf states is also noteworthy. This move is likely aimed at strengthening diplomatic ties and exploring potential military cooperation in the region. It remains to be seen how this development will play out, but one thing is certain. The Strait of Hormuz is a critical choke point, and any disruption to its operation could have far-reaching consequences. We will continue to monitor this situation and provide updates as more information becomes available. As tensions between Iran and the US continue to escalate, Tehran's latest move in the Strait of Hormuz highlights its strategic leverage over President Trump. President Trump's address to the nation on Wednesday night has been met with skepticism from lawmakers and defense experts, who say his dismissive remarks on the Strait of Hormuz undermine the US's leverage on Iran. The strait, which connects the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman, is a critical waterway for global oil supplies, with nearly 20% of the world's oil passing through it. Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, has taken control of the strait, citing concerns about the safety of Iranian oil tankers. This move has raised alarm bells among U.S. officials, who are keen to avoid a repeat of the 2019 drone attack on a U.S. naval ship in the strait. The attack, which killed an American sailor, was claimed by Iran and sparked a significant escalation of tensions between the two nations. The IRGC's control of the strait is particularly significant because it puts Tehran in a strong bargaining position when it comes to the US's exit strategy from the Iran war. With the US set to withdraw from the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, INF, and engage in a series of diplomatic battles with Iran, Tehran is now in a position to dictate the terms of any future negotiations. Trump's comments, which were seen as dismissive of Iranian concerns, have only added fuel to the fire, with lawmakers calling for a more robust response to Iran's actions. As the situation in the strait continues to unfold, one thing is clear: the US's leverage on Iran has never been more tenuous. Meanwhile, tensions escalate in the Middle East as a series of attacks on oil refineries in Iran sparks a warning from a key U.S. ally. The conflict in the Middle East escalated on Friday as Iran launched a wave of drone attacks on several countries in the region, including Israel, Kuwait, the United Arab Emirates, and Saudi Arabia. The attacks, which began at dawn, caught countries off guard, with air defense systems struggling to keep up with the sheer number of incoming missiles and drones. At least 2 refineries were set on fire by drone attacks or falling debris, with Kuwait's largest oil refinery being hit. Authorities in the UAE reported an incident at the Habshan gas facility, where falling debris caused damage. In Iran, the long bridge linking Tehran to the city of Karaj was destroyed, according to Iranian officials. President Trump repeated his threat to Iran's leadership on Friday, warning that the U.S. military would attack Iranian bridges and power plants next. Trump posted on social media, saying, "Our military hasn't even started destroying what's left in Iran." bridges next, then electric power plants. New regime leadership knows what has to be done, and has to be done fast. The exchange of strikes and threats comes as the world struggles to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, a strategic waterway for the oil supply that has been blocked by Iran. The blockade has driven up prices of oil, gas, and fertilizer, with the Brent crude oil price surging by 7.8% on Friday to $109.03 per barrel. The war in the Middle East has been ongoing since February 28th, when the U.S. and Israel launched a joint attack on Iranian military targets. The conflict has sparked a regional crisis, with many countries in the Middle East caught in the middle. As the situation in the Middle East continues to escalate, we take a closer look at the latest developments in the Iran war crisis. The conflict between the U.S. and Iran, with Israel's involvement, continues to escalate. On day 35 of the attacks, the Pasteur Institute, a century-old medical research center, was hit. This is in addition to a bridge near Tehran, which was also damaged. The attacks have caused significant damage to Iran's infrastructure. The U.S. Defense Secretary, Pete Hegseth, has recently fired the U.S. Army's top general, Mark Milley, and 2 other senior officers. This move has sparked speculation that there may be a leadership shakeup in the U.S. military. The reasons behind this move are not yet clear, but it comes as the U.S. ramps up pressure on Iran. The attacks on Iran are part of a broader effort by the U.S. and Israel to pressure Tehran into changing its policies. The U.S. has been targeting Iranian nuclear sites and military bases, while Israel has been conducting airstrikes on Iranian-backed targets in Syria. The conflict has also spread to other parts of the region, with reports of clashes between Iranian-backed forces and U.S.-backed forces in Iraq. The situation remains volatile, with tensions between the U.S. and Iran at an all-time high. The international community is watching the situation closely, with many calling for a peaceful resolution. The attacks on the Pasteur Institute and the bridge near Tehran serve as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of the conflict. The world is waiting to see what the next move will be. A major escalation in the Middle East conflict continues to unfold as Israel launches a devastating operation targeting Lebanon, with a staggering number of casualties. The conflict in Lebanon has escalated significantly in the past month, with Israel launching a massive campaign of airstrikes against the country. According to the Israeli military, over 3,500 targets have been struck across Lebanon, resulting in the deaths of at least 1,000 militants. The Israeli strikes have targeted what they describe as terrorist infrastructure, weapons storage facilities, launch positions, and command and control headquarters belonging to Hezbollah. Lebanon was drawn into the conflict on March 2nd, when Iran-backed Hezbollah launched rockets at Israel in response to the U.S.-Israeli attack that killed Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Israel has since responded with a ground offensive and a significant escalation of airstrikes. The conflict has resulted in a significant loss of life, with Lebanon's health ministry reporting 1,345 people killed and 4,040 wounded since the start of the war. The impact of the conflict is being felt across the region, with many countries and organizations condemning the Israeli actions. The United Nations has called for restraint and an end to hostilities, while other countries such as Iran and Syria have supported Hezbollah's actions. The conflict also has significant implications for the stability of the region, with many fearing that it could lead to further escalation and instability. As the situation continues to unfold, it remains to be seen what the long-term consequences of this conflict will be. As the world's attention remains fixated on global energy security, the UK is set to host critical diplomatic talks over the Strait of Hormuz. The United Kingdom is set to host talks aimed at securing the Strait of Hormuz, a critical waterway that connects the Middle East to the world's oceans. The strait, which is about 25 miles wide, is a vital shipping route, and its security is a major concern for global energy markets. According to reports, dozens of countries are expected to attend the talks, which are seen as a response to increased tensions in the region. The talks are also expected to involve European and American officials, as well as representatives from countries such as China, Japan, and South Korea. The initiative was sparked by a series of incidents involving Iranian naval forces and British Royal Navy vessels in the region. In July, a British warship was struck by a limpet mine attached to its hull by Iranian forces, while in September, a British oil tanker was attacked and damaged in the strait. The incidents have raised concerns about the safety of shipping in the region, and the U.S. has demanded that other nations take a more active role in securing the strait. The UK has taken a lead role in organizing the talks, with US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo among the expected attendees. The talks are seen as a way to address the growing tensions in the region and to find a long-term solution to the security of the strait. The UK hopes that the talks will help to reassure the international community that the strait is secure and that global shipping can continue without interruption. That's all for today's news recap. Thank you for watching. Stay up to date with the latest developments from around the world. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest news and follow us on social media for real-time updates. We'll be back with more news and analysis tomorrow. Until then, good night and thank you for your attention.